Vengeance is in my heart, death in my hand, blood and revenge are hammering in my head. These haunting lines from William Shakespeare resonate deeply when we explore the themes of vengeance and forgiveness, particularly as we delve into the biblical narrative of Ezekiel chapter 35. In this chapter, the prophet Ezekiel delivers a fierce prophecy against Mount Seir, a symbol of the Edomites. The Edomites, descendants of Esau, harbored an ancient and deep-seated grudge against the Israelites, descendants of Jacob. This feud, rooted in familial betrayal, had festered over generations, illustrating a profound exploration of sustained hatred and its consequences. God's message through Ezekiel to the people of Mount Seir is stark and severe. I will stretch out my hand against you and make you a desolate waste. Here, the divine response to Edom's perpetual hatred and their opportunistic aggression against Israel during times of vulnerability is unequivocal. It is a declaration of judgment against a people who chose vengeance over reconciliation. The text specifically mentions, "Because you have had an ancient hatred, and have delivered the children of Israel to the power of the sword at the time of their calamity." This verse highlights the Edomites' choice to act on their grudge when Israel was at its weakest, a critical juncture where they could have chosen peace but leaned into conflict instead. This narrative forces us to confront the destructive cycle of revenge. It begs the question, what is the cost of holding on to hatred? The Edomites' example shows us that vengeance can lead to one's own ruin, as their lands were promised to become desolate and a cause for horror. However, the story does not end with the proclamation of doom. It serves as a broader canvas, reflecting on the power of forgiveness. The biblical directive leans towards breaking the cycle of hatred. It advocates for forgiveness, not as an approval of wrongdoing, but as a liberation from the perpetual burden of animosity. Jesus' teachings in the New Testament underscore this. For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Here, forgiveness is portrayed not just as a moral duty, but as a divine command that mirrors the grace offered by God to humanity. Forgiveness, understood in this light, is about letting go. It does not trivialize wrongdoing, but frees the individual from the toxic grip of grudges. It's about choosing a path that leads to healing and unity rather than division and destruction. In conclusion, Ezekiel 35 serves as a poignant reminder of the perils of vengeance and the redemptive power of forgiveness. It challenges us to reflect on our choices and their long-term impacts not only on our lives, but on the fabric of our communities. The call to turn away from revenge and towards reconciliation is not merely about avoiding divine retribution. It is about fostering a world where peace and justice prevail over the ruins of hatred and conflict. As we navigate our own conflicts, may we choose the path that leads to healing and peace, remembering always that the weight of carrying a grudge is far heavier than the relief of letting it go.